Good morning. I am back to you guys super early this morning because I have another crazy day. But today I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. So I've gotten a ton of questions lately about, is this good for me? Should I try it? I've heard from my friends that it worked for them. So I just want to come on and give you a little bit of information, but talk about a few things to consider if you're thinking about trying to do intermittent fasting. So firstly, as you're popping on, let me know if you're team live or team replay, and I want to know if you've ever tried intermittent fasting or if it's worked for you before. So for those of you who don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically time-restricted diet. So for most people, say you wake up at 8 a.m., you go to bed at midnight, I don't know. You eat breakfast maybe around like 8:30, dinner around 7, maybe you have a snack afterwards. It doesn't really matter what time of day you eat, right? With intermittent fasting, you restrict the time period that you can eat between. So most people, when they are like really into it, they go down to maybe like a 6-hour eating window and then fast for the other 18 hours. So that would be like eating between 11 and 5 p.m. And then the rest of the day, they don't eat, they fast. And so during that time period, in theory, they can eat whatever they want, but they can't eat outside of that time period. So, 3 things to consider if you're thinking about trying it. First, do you have down the basics of nutrition? So intermittent fasting isn't particularly useful for somebody who doesn't, make sure they get enough protein in, make sure they're eating enough fruits and vegetables, making sure that they're not binge eating. Things like that are going to be the most important factors in your health and if you're trying to lose weight, you losing weight. Intermittent fasting really isn't going to help you unless you have down those basics. So before you try something a little bit more advanced like intermittent fasting, keto would fall into this category as well. I want you to really think about, do I have my basics down? Because that's going to be the most important part for you. If you're, kind of wondering whether or not you do, shoot me a message and we can figure it out. Number 2, will it fit into your lifestyle? So that 6-hour window that I talked about can move based on what your preference is. So personally, I think I would probably rather eat in the morning. So if I was to ever do intermittent fasting, I would probably eat from 6 a.m. to noon. Okay, but then would I? Because if I want to go out with my friends, my family, etc., that's outside of my eating window if I want to go out to dinner with them. So think about whether or not intermittent fasting is going to fit into your lifestyle. If I work out in the morning, I don't really feel great if I haven't eaten. So if my fasting window is later in the day, or my eating window is later in the day and I can't eat before my morning workout, is that really beneficial for me? Not really going to fit into my lifestyle. So for me personally, doesn't really work. But those are things that I want you to consider. So is it going to fit into your lifestyle? Is it going to let you do all the things that you really enjoy to do? Like going out to brunch with family, going out to dinner with friends, getting drinks after work, going out for a birthday party. Is it going to make sure that you have enough energy when you go to your workout, etc.? Number 3, think about whether or not it's sustainable. So is this something that you would want to do for the foreseeable future? Because in order to really create healthy habits and sustain them, I want to make sure that this is something that you can stick with. One big issue that I see with a lot of people who try intermittent fasting is they really can only stick with it for about a week or so. And honestly, anything you do for just a week isn't really going to improve your health or really cause you to lose weight, reach any nutrition goals, because most nutrition goals take more than a week to reach. So think about that as well. Is this something that you can really stick to? So those are the 3 things that I really want you to consider, think about. Do you have your basics down first? Is it going to fit into your lifestyle and allow you to do all the things you enjoy? And is it something that you think you can stick to and can be sustainable for you? After thinking about some of these things, let me know below if you do, because there are definitely people who this would work for and it will fit into your lifestyle. You think you can do it forever. And then there are people who will sit through this and think, you know what, maybe not, maybe I need to just stick to my basics for right now. So let me know below if you like what you've learned, or if you think that this could work for you, because I'm interested. But I hope that you guys found this helpful. Feel free to share it if you want. And if you have any questions at all, either comment them below and I will respond, or shoot me a message, and I'm always here anytime you need me. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.